Welcome to Entrepreneurship Vertical, course code CV22026, Design Thinking and Human Centered Design. Today, video lecture titled Planning, Scenario Planning. We already discussed entrepreneurship, from the entrepreneurship, new business. For that, we have discussed many technology readiness level. The initial stage design thinking process. Here we have empathy, then we have a definition, coming to ideation, prototype, evaluate and testing. The initial stage we have a empathetic map, affinity diagram, then customer travel. We understand the customer traveling. Then we discussed the mind map also. Now coming to the unit 3 conclusion with planning. So what is the futuristic thinking we are going to discuss in this video lecture? So customer traveling, what are the pain they are feeling? Based on the pain, we understand our empathetic way we are taking the problem statement. This is one kind. We need to prepare a futuristic thinking. That is, a future planning is required for particularly startup. Near future, the people want to do this. For that, we need this type of equipment. One thing I want to emphasize: the 20th century, the development, particularly innovation during the 50 more years, this century we are achieving in the 5 years. That is the reason for future planning, scenario planning. If it is happening, what we will do. For suitable example for scenario planning, during COVID time, we have many innovation immediately happened, particularly mask from India. We released many vaccine, that is worldwide accepted vaccine. We planned such a way we have a equipped laboratory, BioNext project. Now they are thinking what are the viral disease forthcoming years will arise. If there is a viral arise, what are the problem will come for public? How to eradicate all those things? For that we have complete strength in the medical science. Again, future planning. What is the agriculture product we have? What is the quantity of yielding we have? With the yielding, we are able to sustain for longer time. For that, we need to plan futuristic thinking. Now, education focus on only computer science. After few years, while coming from the students from computer science department, are they able to sustain a longer time? If I am completed, today's scenario is different. After 4 years only I am completing, at that time what will happen? We need to understand everything. So what I want to convey here, the main agenda here, scenario, particularly futuristic thinking. We need to plan futuristic thinking. After 4 years, if I am going to complete mechanical engineering, that time only coding is not enough. I need plus something extra. So industry based understanding is required. Set planning, that's why we are introducing the component, laboratory component on basis of industry. One semester abroad program, one semester industry program we are taking in the curriculum. That is a futuristic scenario planning. This video lecture covers definition of scenario planning, then few case study, for understanding our design thinking in the human centered way. Now we will see the definition. Strategic methodology. So far we discussed the visualization method. Here strategic methodology. Organization develop and analyze multiple future scenario by identifying key uncertainties. If it is happening after few years, how can we manage? What are the driving factors we have? Then formulate strategy for government is planning people while completion of degree, it is impossible to arrange a job in government way. That's why they are encouraging entrepreneurial culture. If they stand on his own leg, he don't want to take queue under the queue in the queue of employment office. Same time, he will give opportunity for another 10 members. That's why we are encouraging entrepreneurial activities. This is a futuristic thinking. Now 2025, 26, after 5 years, what will happen? Planning. We are planning in this angle after 5 years, the government is unable to give suitable job, even private sector is facing lot of difficulties. At that time, we want to furnish many things. Why we have some extra additional costs. This encourage leaders to move beyond a single forecast. Forecasting resilience and adaptability by preparing a range of possibility. Maybe it's a good or bad. Enhance discussion, making mitigate risk. We have risk analysis. In the business, we are doing many things. What are the risk analysis? One thing you want to convey why this futuristic thinking, this planning, scenario planning is important. Please understand, initially we have the road stage drama. In the rural, they call Terukutu. People by own way of singing, there is their own way of music instrument. They are coming and singing, they are acting. Acting is there. Then words involved, again singing, proper music. That stage is changed into drama, some betterment. They have some better way of explaining their own way of. That is a traditional thing for finally for entertainment. After drama, they change into cinema. So the actor is thinking near 5 years, after 5 years, we are not able to sustain. That's why we want to change our methodology. By what way we can change? Drama, Terukuthu, street dance, then to coming to drama, then cinema. Now the theater showing cinema, now every home we have a home theater. The way and which they are releasing the film, we are seeing in our own residence, the same day of releasing, how it is possible. The scenario changing we need to understand. Accordingly, we want to implement. Otherwise, we cannot sustain in this world. Another one suitable example. Initially, we have a traditional method of weaving for particularly silk sarees. Now, completely changing into automation. While quality almost we are getting even better quality by hand weaving. The people are beyond. People are going towards the machine because the cost is very low. The same time the operator weaver also getting benefit. Still people are working in the handlooms. the profit is very, very less, very difficult to sustain. The reason behind it, they are not coming forward for futuristic thinking. Planning, scenario planning is not there. This is another kind of example. Similarly, the industry also having the planning, scenario planning. Otherwise, we cannot sustain. Good example, Nokia phone. 30 years back, 25 years back, everybody having a Nokia phone. Now, single phone serving 4 5 members in the house. Now, everybody having a two phone, but there is no Nokia. The reason, based on the planning, the customer travel, mind mapping, they are not predict the exact thinking of the customer. Button phone, they are number one. Then changing into screen size is different. Touch phone, there is no way to. What is the drawback of here, Nokia? They are not understanding the future plan. They are failed in the planning. They are not coming forward for touch screen. Now everybody is utilizing touch screen, but Nokia is not there. See the process, futuristic planning is very, very important. With this small definition, we will see what are the major factors involving in the scenario planning. With a suitable case study, we will conclude this unit. Now we have a embracing uncertainty. There are many uncertainty we need to predict. Unlike traditional forecasting, we need to forecast on every day. Now, in the medical field, there is a very big forecasting methodology. Nowadays, we have only master health checkup, blood test, urine test. Sometime, if it is required ECG, then image processing some test. Based on that, the doctor will conclude what is the present status. Here, scenario planning based on that, the software involvement is there. We are upgrading the software. Future, at present, heart problem is very, very nominal. After few years, while forecasting, futuristic planning, scenario planning, the problem will rise after 5 years. So they are understanding the range in the sugar level. 120 below, between 110 to 120 after taking food acceptable. After taking food, if it is crossing 160, that is a pre-diabetic. Now they are changing the word based on the future scenario: pre-diabetic, diabetic, non-diabetic. Before meal, if it is 90 to 100, we will accept. Before meal, if it is crossing 120, we call pre-diabetic. It is a scenario planning. Few years, after few years, 4 or 5 years, there is a possibility of coming diabetic. That's why I am avoiding sugar and taking proper exercise. Continuously, the boy is running, standing 3 to 4 hours in the age of 40 to 50. Because of its huge weight, there is a problem called varicose vein. How will you avoid varicose vein? Future, it will affect your leg. Now you have proper exercise. Otherwise, it is very, very difficult, very difficult. It will damage vessels, blood vessels get damaged. So uncertainty always there. Identifying a key drives, developing a multiple scenario. Based on that, we have a scenario planning. Based on that, we will take a decision, forecasting, building adaptability. We will think something, we need to adapt by means of various outcomes. At present scenario is this. Near future, for example, now every vehicle have a automatic, that is a steering, adapted, unexpected changes. They are preparing outcome. Business can be better. So we have forecasting innovation, building resilience, adaptability, decision making. Now we will see the steps involved. Scenario planning steps. We have first step, select a time window, possible uncertainty, update policy and procedure, develop and evaluate scenario, identification and external eliminates. Select a time window. Time is the important factor. We will divide into static and dynamic. Static means we are not considering the time. Dynamic means time versus action. After 5 years, I will be like this. The scenario. Now I am just 50. After 55, how I am becoming. Where am I? Where is my position? Everything I want to understand. What are the possibility of uncertainty after 5 years? After 5 years, I may be in good position. Due to some management changes, the possibility of changing my post also possible. Based on that uncertainty, I need to plan. My health condition is not at all good. So accordingly, I need to plan. My economical condition may be better, sometime worsen. These are the ways and methods we need to identify. Then develop and evaluate scenario. Today is at present I am I like this. After 3 years, where am I? Then update policy and procedures. Which one is suitable? What are the various procedures involved? Develop and evaluate scenario, update policies and procedure. Now coming to the problem identification, like here identifying driving force, identify critical uncertainty, develop the scenario. While developing scenario, we have different plan. Plan A, this is I want to do. Plan B, if I am not able to do plan A, alternate thinking, I will take plan B. Plan A, B, C, D. The developing few important way. These are the four ways for continuing our problem statement. Then discussion, we have different path. So based on the path, we understand many things. So what are the uncertainty we have? We have a different scenario. Based on that, we will discuss. We have a implementing few path. We have alternate solution also. So developing different scenario is one important thing. We have a path, alternate path. If I am selecting this, I will pause this path. Otherwise, I will go another path. These are the ways and method of selecting this. Now coming to the end of the scenario planning, we have futuristic thinking. We need to plan if it is happening like this. Our turnover is now 30 crores. After few years, how the competitor will act on this product, accordingly we need to change. That's why I have given the example. At present, there is no Nokia phone in the home. 20 years back, everybody having Nokia. Each family we have Nokia. Still we have a button phone for old people, but there is no touch screen. The futuristic planning scenario is not there. That's why they are not able to sustain for longer time. Now coming to the picture, we need to understand the planning after 5 years. So almost all organizations they have a scenario planning organization map. At present our turnover is this much 30 crore. After 5 years our turnover may be crossing 120 crore. We have planning such a way. So planning is very important. With this suitable example, I'll come to conclusion of this. Particularly, scenario planning with the title. We have a process, scenario planning process. Predict the drivers of future. Who are going to play? Now, an important statement from the one survey statement says in cities, after 5 years, the working people, high income, double high income group, husband and wife both are working, double high income. Their dinner is deciding by now we have many mobile food serving unit. This mobile food serving unit is deciding your dinner. This is a statement by the many researchers based on the survey. The people are working after continuous working 8 hours, 10 hours, they are returned back to home. They are unable to manage their dinner. Proper cooking is not possible. They are futuristic thinking. Swiggy, Zomato will decide your dinner. What time delivery? What is your plan of diet? Everything. This is prediction. Now, based on the prediction, one thing happened. Old home. The people are living in the outside country. The old age people not able to take care. They want to take care under the guidance of some setup. That's why they build a hostel kind of thing. They will give all the benefits according to their requirement. They will give food, nursing, doctor 24 bar 7 available, recreation. The old age people together joining and they will discuss some common problem. So they are living beautifully without any much pain. If they are in their own residence, the arrangement all including plumbing, electrician, that and all they don't want to worry about. Now nursing doctor facilities also available with the at present condition. So predict the drivers of future, then understanding the importance of drivers in the business. Now, gauging what is the effect more, understand a gauging, then if it is a non-favorable outcome, even case of positive future scenario, understand, accordingly act. So predict the driver force, understanding impact, gauging the effect of future scenario, then unfavorable outcome, even in case of positive future scenario. Positive future scenario, always test unfavorable outcome, even case of positive scenario. Now understand the present scenario, then future scenario. What are the uncertainty? These uncertainty driving factor which one? Based on all those things, we want to conclude what is our future plan. So in this video lecture, we covered in the unit 3 many topic, empathetic map, affinity diagram, customer travel, we have mind map, evaluation, then various type of evaluation, then scenario planning. With this, we will conclude unit 3. So these and all helping young brain, bubbling of energy in the brain, young youth people, they come forward to think design thinking. They will come with the user-centric problem. Understand the problem statement. Based on they will develop a new product or new process. Accordingly, they will act. So these and all more customer centric. Definitely, they will come forward as enterprises. There is a perfect market mix. That's why we are able to understand all those things. With the suitable knowledge of market fit, if the startups company is coming forward, they will definitely sustain. With this, I conclude my video lecture in the title Planning, Futuristic Thinking, Scenario Planning. So in the third unit, we covered empathetic map, affinity diagram, mind map, evaluation, and futuristic planning, scenario planning. So with this knowledge, we will enter into startup ecosystem. With this conclusion, we will finish Unit 3. Thank you very much for your patient listening. Thank you.